播出的是商用英语会话上。
Hi students, welcome back. I'm Lisa. Here's our foreign teacher, Robin. Hi, Robin.
Hi, it's great to be back.
Hey, Robin, as usual, before we move on to today's lesson, I'd like you to take a few seconds to review what we learned last chapter.
Sure. Last week, in the last lesson, what we covered was giving directions, how to ask for directions, how to offer to help someone who needs directions. Then we learned all those prepositions that will help to give in front of, behind, next to. Those things are very helpful in giving directions.
Thank you. 上星期我们学的还记得吗？我们学了如何问路，如何给人家告诉别人怎么走。我们也说到描述一个地方的位置哈。我们学了一些介系词，这是我们上周学的。
Okay, and today we're going to look at phone calls so that you can be comfortable and feel easy when it comes time to use the telephone. So I love talking on the telephone. This will be a good lesson today.
Okay, yeah, today's lesson is going to be very, very interesting. It's talking about making a phone call. Okay, but before we move on, let's begin by looking at our chapter focus for today.
To learn some expressions while talking on the phone.
今天我们第一个焦点要学的就是在电话中的一些用语。
To learn how to record phone messages.
还有我们学习怎么样打入留言哈，这是我们今天的第二个重点。Robin, I'm so sorry. Last night I missed your phone call.
It's okay. I left a message, but I tried calling, but your line was busy.
Yeah, students, last night I received so many phone calls. Students just tried to talk to me about the project we are doing this semester.
You used two words that I'd like to look at closer. One is busy. We need to explain this kind of busy.
Yeah, this busy is different from what we used to know. Busy, busy 是很忙, but in telephoning there is a different meaning. Yeah, I appreciate if you can give us an explanation on
Right.
this.
If the line is busy, it means someone is already using that line, and you just get a beep, beep tone if the line is busy.
The line is engaged. Somebody is using that, talking. Yeah, can you give us some more examples on this keyword?
Right. Here's one example. Excuse me, Mr. Williams' line is busy. Do you want to leave a message?
Okay.
And also, you might hear a message, all lines are busy, please call again later.
Okay, that happened probably when they call to the company and the voice system recording. Yeah. The other word you'd like to take a closer look is a miss. That was another word. That miss is 想念, we probably would say, I miss you. That was another meaning. But here, miss got a different meaning.
Here, miss means you're not there, you're not present. If you're too late for something, you miss it. You miss a program, you miss the phone call. It means you're not there. Here's two examples. He got up too late and missed his first class.
Okay.
And he called me when I was in the shower, so I missed the call. To miss, you're not present.
Okay, like what I said, I'm so sorry. I missed your phone call last night when you called me and the line was busy, so I didn't talk to you. So that was these two words meaning, okay? But right now, I think it's time that we can move on to our conversation one. Okay, we have more to learn after we come back after the skit. Good morning, ABC Company. How may I help you?
May I speak with Mr. Brown, please?
May I ask who's calling?
Oh, this is Sharon from Crown Van Lines.
Hi, Sharon. Just a second. I'll put you through. I'm sorry. I'm afraid his line is busy at the moment. Would you like to hold the line?
Yes, I'll hold.
Hello, Sharon. Mr. Brown is still on the phone. Would you like to continue to hold, or I can ask him to call you back if you like?
Why don't you ask him to call me back at his convenience?
Sure. Would you leave the number where you can be reached?
Okay. My office number is 02-2762-2500.
Would you like to give me your cell phone number as well?
Here it is, 0911-271-441.
That is 0911-271-441. And your office number is 02-2762-2500, correct?
Correct.
I'll tell him to call you as soon as he can. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.
Okay, in our first conversation, we see the people talking back their phone number. You know, there's so many people, Robin, they read back their phone number in a way that is so difficult to understand. Is there any customary way to say your phone number?
Yes, if you will break the digits up in this order, different ways to break it up, but it's expected, and then it will be easier if you use this expected manner.
Okay.
If it's a cell phone.
Okay. Before you get into that, let me explain it to our students.
Okay.
同学们，刚刚老师说呢，常常有人在念电话号码的时候，他们常常停在一个奇怪的地方哈，就是让你电话很难了解，很难跟上他讲什么电话号码。事实上，老师问 Robin 老师说，有没有一些习惯或者一些方式哈，大家的国际的习惯在读电话号码的时候会停在正确的地方？他说是有的。那现在 Robin 老师就要给我们看号码是不同码的会有怎么样的念法。Okay, Robin, you can give us some examples.
Okay. If it's a cell phone number, you want to read it like this, 0911-271-441.
OK， 在 cell phone number， 你知道台湾的 cell phone 就是前面的4码都会表示是哪一家公司的，所以这4码你不能够拆开。然后后边有6码，6码你要拆成3码，3码。如果用这个电话来看，那就是 0911-271-441。OK， 有时候你的那个voice, you need to raise your voice, raise the tone, and then 最后掉下来哈，这是一个。What about a phone number with the 7 digits?
Well, we also, some people live where they have 8 digits.
Okay.
So if it's 8, you would say 4 and 4.
Okay.
Like 2762-2500.
OK， 如果是8码的电话号码，那么你就分4码，4码，4码一个数目字，4码一个数目字，来个 2762-2500，就是不可以自己随便断，比如说念成 276222500， that would just drive people crazy. Okay, that's not the right way to do it. Okay, what about number with the 6 digits? 7 digits.
7, right. If it's 7, we do the first 3 and then 4.
Okay.
339-2908.
Okay, 如果是7个码的数目字，你一定要前面3码，后边4码。比如说这个电话号码 339-2908。OK， 前3码后4码。你说老师，我可不可以后4码前3码 ？No， 因为大家的习惯，大家国际上的这个期待的读法是这样子：前3码后4码。 And now let's move on to 6 digits.
6 is easy. You do 3 and 3.
Okay.
872-363.
Okay, 872-363. Okay, that's easy. What about phone number with the extension number?
If it has an extension, you have to actually say the word extension.
Okay.
You can't just say the numbers.
Okay, that will confuse
Yes.
the operator.
So here's an example. Area code first, then the number, then you say extension. 02-2219-1234, extension 6683.
万一是你拨的电话号码，就是有人要知道他的分机是几号的时候，你的那个分机号码要放在后边，而且你一定要说出来 extension 转接的分机号码，不然就会转错。当然还有就是有 area code， 它有那个区域号码一定放在一起，比如说 02。然后先完了，然后号码 2219-1234 extension 6683. Okay, maybe extension, that's a key word that we can take a closer look.
Yeah, the extension, it's a word that explains the telephone line comes to the company, and the company has many, many different phones for everyone's desk. So each desk has their own extension number.
Okay, extension 就是分机一个号码后边有很多的主机，之后有很多的小号码。那有时候同学会看到，就是在电话上就直接写 EXT， 就是来自这个字的缩写。Okay, for example, what's your extension?
I'm at extension 2260.
Okay, I am at extension 几号2260Okay, right now I think it's the time that we can move on to our keywords and phrases.
Put somebody through to somebody.
If you put a personal call through, you connect someone to the person they want to speak with on the phone.
Could you put me through to the accounting department, please?
你可以帮我接给会计部门吗？
Hold.
To wait to speak to someone on the telephone.
Hold the line. I'll put you through to Mr. Thompson. Hold the line, please.
我帮你转接给 Mr. Thompson， 请你等一下。
At somebody's convenience.
At a time that suits someone so that they do not have to make special effort to do something.
We can meet and discuss our future project at your convenience.
在你方便的时间，我们可以见面讨论我们未来的案子。
Tone.
A sound made by a piece of equipment as a signal or a warning.
I picked up the phone and just got a beeping tone.
我拿起电话，但是只有哔哔的声音。
As soon as possible.
Quickly.
The manager asked me to call him back as soon as possible.
经理要我尽快的回电。
Confirm.
To tell someone, usually by writing or a telephone, that something will definitely happen at the time or in the way that has been arranged.
Can you send me an email to confirm your reservation?
你可以发封电子邮件来确认我们的预约吗？ Okay, right now we are going to repeat those keywords with the Chinese translation. Okay, here we go.
Put somebody through to somebody.
为某人接通电话。
Hold on one second. I'll put you through to Dr. Davis.
请你等一下，让我帮你接给 Dr. Davis.
Hold. Hold the line.
Hold 就是指电话的用语，表示说别挂断。
His line is busy. Do you want to call back later? No, I'll hold.
他忙线中，你要再等一会吗？再一会再打回来。对方就说不用了，我 hold， 我等。
at somebody's convenience.
按照你的方便。
I'll lend this DVD to you so you can watch this movie at your convenience.
我借给你这个 DVD， 你可以在你方便的时候再来看这个电影。
Tone.
机器所产生的一些信号声。
That tone means that the number is engaged. Maybe you should try again later.
这样的哔哔声就是表示这个线路在忙线中，也许你可以再打回来。
As soon as possible.
尽快的。
I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
我会尽快的回复你。
Confirm.
确认。
Please confirm the dates of your visit to New York City.
请确认你来纽约的时间。OK， 接下去了，同学们我们要来看第二个对话。这个对话也是关于电话办公室里头的电话用语。我们先来欣赏这个短句，待会回来我们还有更多的要学习。
You have reached ABC Company's voicemail system. If you would like to leave a message, please enter 1. If you know the extension number of the person you are calling, key it in now. If you don't, press 0 for a list of extension numbers or dial 9 and an operator will assist you.
This is Ken Brown's office. I'm sorry I missed your call. After the tone, please leave your name, message, and phone number, and I will get back with you as soon as possible.
This is Sharon from Crown Van Lines. I'm calling to confirm our meeting next Monday. Please reconfirm that we are still on. My number is 2762-2500, extension 5572. Have a good day.
Hey, Robin, is our meeting still on next Tuesday?
Yes, we are still on for next Tuesday.
Okay, on. 刚刚老师用了这个 keyword. Is our meeting still on next Tuesday? 那个 on 不是介系词在这里哈，在这里有特别的意思。我们来看看是什么意思。我们先听 Robin 老师给我们英文的解释。
If something is on, it means you have planned it for a future date. It's going to take place in the future. It's on. Here's an example. Even though the weather is bad, the game is still on.
OK， 刚刚 Robin 老师的解释说，什么是这个 on 在这里，就是说你已经计划了这件事情，就是说他会按照所计划的时间如期举行，这个是这个 on 的意思哈。他刚刚给我们的例句，他说即使 even though the weather is bad, the game is still on， 已经照计划要有这个game， 那么不管天气多糟糕，如期举行。Okay, we are going to learn more phrases. Okay, similar expression is my favorite section. So we'll take a little break and we'll come back and learn more useful phrases. Okay. When you need to make phone calls, okay, here are the steps you need to follow. Okay, you always start with an opening. OK， 老师要说的，待会我们要学的是打电话的时候，一开始总是有个开场白。OK， 我们先来看第一个 opening 是什么，然后之后你要来 identify， 你要来告诉别人你到底是谁。然后接下去，如果你是要跟另外第三者说话，你就要请求跟别人说话。如果这个人方便或这个人不方便，都有不同的表达方式。我们现在赶快的来学习 opening first。Okay,
openings. Good morning. Hello, Crown Van Lines.
Good morning. Hello, Crown Van Lines. 这些都是很好的开场。
Crown Van Lines, may I help you?
Crown Van Lines, may I help you? 你先说自己公司的名字，然后说 May I help you?
How are you today? How can I help you?
How can I help you? How are you? How can I help you? 这几句都是电话用语的一开始可以说的。And 接下去 we talk about identifying， 就是说明你自己是谁。
When you identify yourself, you can say, "This is James. It's James. James speaking. James here."
这些每一个都是说自己的哈，你不能够说 I am James， 在电话用语就是不可以用 I am， 正式的说法是 This is James， 或 It is James， 或 James speaking， James here， 这是 identify yourself. Okay, next one.
Okay, if the caller doesn't identify themselves, they don't say their name, you can say, "Who's calling, please? Who am I speaking to?"
OK， 万一你是跟一个对方说话，对方并没有告诉你他的名字，但是在电话用语中，你要马上的知道对方是谁。在商场上是确实要这样子，你就可以说 "Who's calling, please?" 或者是 "Who am I speaking to?" 我到底在跟谁说话？所以对方就有机会告诉你他是谁。还有情况就是 you asking for someone.
Could I speak to Mrs. Watson? I'd like to speak to the manager.
Okay, could I speak to Mrs. Watson? I'd like to speak to the manager. 就是这时候你要求跟第三者说话，这些句子是可以用的。还有别的。
Would you please put me through to Peter Wong? And could I have extension 2301, please?
Okay, 这两句 Would you please put me through to say to Peter Wang， 或者是 Could I have the extension 2301, please？ 这个也是一个方法。
Okay, and when someone is not available, they can't come to the phone, you can say, "I'm afraid he's not in the office." And I'm afraid she's on the telephone.
Okay, I'm afraid 这个我们学过，前几单元学过，就是恐怕他不在，这是很客气、很正确的表达方式，就是让对方知道他不在办公室，或者是she's on the phone， 他还在讲电话中。
I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I'm sorry, she's on holiday. I'm sorry, she's at lunch.
Okay, 除了 I'm afraid 的用法 I'm afraid she's here, she isn't here at the moment 此刻不在这里，或者是你就可以用说 I'm sorry, she's on holiday 度假去了 I'm sorry, she's at lunch 她出去用餐了 Okay, and sometimes you give the message to someone else.
I'm calling about your shipment. The reason I'm calling is I need to file a claim.
Okay, 打电话的时候告诉别人你打来的原因是什么 I'm calling about 关于什么事，或者是 The reason I'm calling is I need to do something to file a claim.
Could you tell Mr. Wong that I called?
Okay.
It's about his appointment we arranged earlier.
Okay, 可以告诉 Mr. Wang 我打电话来了吗 It's about the appointment we arranged earlier. 这关于我们早先约好的约会。
Okay, before you hang up, be polite and end your call in an appropriate way.
Okay.
Have a nice day. Thanks for your help.
Okay, 这是很重要的。结束的时候也要开始的很好，结束也要结束的好。比如说，就说客气一点 ，Have a nice day， 或 Thanks for your help.
Goodbye. I'll talk to you again.
Okay, goodbye. I'll talk to you again. 这些都是很 appropriate way to close your conversation. Okay.
Talking on the answering machine is another lesson. Some people are not comfortable doing this, but it's really not that difficult.
Well, that's right. 跟答录机留言呢，很多人是很怕的。事实上 it's not that difficult to record, to leave a message on the answer machine. So, Robert, what should we pay attention to when we leave a message? Can you give us some tips?
There are several things you want to make sure that you include in your message. Don't be nervous. Just include these things. Your name and the company you're with. And the time you called and a brief message.
OK， 如果你打电话留言的时候，这些是你必须要注意的，因为你是代表公司，你打去的时候不单说你自己的名字，也要说出你是哪一家公司的人，还有就是你打来的时间以及很简短的信息，不要讲太长。And what about other things?
Yes, 2 more things. They need to leave a phone number where they can use that number to call you back, and also an appropriate closing.
OK， 还有一个就是你要给人家留电话，所以人家知道怎么打回来找到你。还有当然就是一个很适合的很贴切的一个结尾，也是非常重要的，会让人舒服的哈。
Thank you for calling ABC Company. We are open 5 days a week between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Please call again or leave your name, number, and message after the tone.
Hi, this is Lisa Xu from Crown Van Lines. It's Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock. I'm so sorry I missed yesterday's meeting. I wonder, could I make another appointment? Anytime on Wednesday or Thursday would be fine. You can reach me at 2219-6410. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. All right, 同学们, it's time that we replay our conversations for you. Good morning, ABC Company. How may I help you?
May I speak with Mr. Brown, please?
May I ask who's calling?
Oh, this is Sharon from Crown Van Lines.
Hi, Sharon. Just a second. I'll put you through. I'm sorry. I'm afraid his line is busy at the moment. Would you like to hold the line?
Yes, I'll hold.
Hello, Sharon. Mr. Brown is still on the phone. Would you like to continue to hold, or I can ask him to call you back if you like?
Why don't you ask him to call me back at his convenience?
Sure. Would you leave the number where you can be reached?
Okay. My office number is 02-2762-2500.
Would you like to give me your cell phone number as well?
Here it is, 0911-271-441.
That is 0911-271-441. And your office number is 02-2762-2500, correct?
Correct.
I'll tell him to call you as soon as he can. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.
You have reached ABC Company's voicemail system. If you would like to leave a message, please enter 1. If you know the extension number of the person you are calling, key it in now. If you don't, press 0 for a list of extension numbers or dial 9 and an operator will assist you.
This is Ken Brown's office. I'm sorry I missed your call. After the tone, please leave your name, message, and phone number, and I will get back with you as soon as possible.
This is Sharon from Crown Van Lines. I'm calling to confirm our meeting next Monday. Please reconfirm that we are still on. My number is 2762-2500, extension 5572. Have a good day. I hope that after today's lesson, now you feel more comfortable talking on the telephone and using an answering machine.
And I would also like to encourage our students to say your phone number or cell phone number correctly and dividing the digits correctly. Okay, that's about all for today, and I hope to see you back. That's all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
报道一则最新消息：从99年12月25日起，包含台北县、台中县市、台南县市及高雄县市将改制为直辖市，原属县之乡镇市改为区，村改为里，街路名称维持不变。 改制后国民身份证及户口名簿不必更换，仍然有效。全国各户政事务所于99年12月24日星期五下午5点起至12月27日星期一上午8点暂停受理户籍登记案件。内政部提醒您。
您现在收看的是华视教育文化频道，接下来要